What's up, guys? It's Aaron. So this week the topic is passing. I have to say I really don't like the term passing. I feel like it implies that I'm trying to trick people or deceive people into seeing me as male, and that's not the case. I prefer to use the term misgendered, or that I'm perceived as male. I feel like it's a little more accurate, and it doesn't give that connotation of I'm trying to fool someone or like I'm in a disguise. When I first came out, I was really concerned with ways to help me pass. Everything from, what cut of pants or shoes should I wear, how should I be walking or sitting, which mannerisms are going to be seen as too feminine, I don't want to talk with my hands too much. I talk with my hands like crazy. And I was really worried about these little things and what was going to keep me from being perceived correctly as male. I touched on this a little bit in my male privilege video last week, that I used to play up certain behaviors and mannerisms that seemed tough in order to help me pass. I've stopped doing that because, as I said, I don't want to perpetuate that kind of culture and those stereotypes of masculinity. If I'm a flamboyant guy, then so be it, but I'm still a guy. I'm not going to change my personality for the sake of being perceived as male. The whole idea is to be comfortable with myself, no matter what that entails. If something makes me uncomfortable when it comes to my gender, then I'll stop doing it. But I'm not going to keep myself from acting a certain way or doing certain mannerisms just because other people see it as feminine. I feel like since I've stopped trying so hard, I have more luck. The less I think about passing, the more I am perceived correctly. It's all about confidence, and I cannot stress that enough. If you're watching this video looking for passing tips, that's the only tip I have for you, is confidence. If you look nervous and like you're trying too hard, people pick up on that, and they're going to wonder what's up with you. But if you tell yourself in your head, I'm a man, that's that, other people can sense that without really realizing it. There are times I kind of give myself a little pep talk if I'm going to go into someplace in public. I just kind of, I'm a man, regardless of what anybody thinks, I'm a man, and that's that. And just having that confidence, I feel, is the biggest thing that helps with being gendered correctly. That especially goes for public bathrooms. If you walk in there all nervous and looking over your shoulder, people are going to be like, well, what's up with that guy? And they're going to notice, they're going to be like, what's your problem? What, are you in the wrong bathroom? Are you lost, But if you walk in there like you've been there a million times before, like I'm a guy, of course I'm using the guy's bathroom, where else would I go? People just trust that confidence, and especially in a guy's bathroom where there's not really any eye contact anyway. If you're not looking all nervous, people are probably not even going to notice you. I think the only thing I do still do is lower my voice when I talk to people in public. That seems to be the one thing that always causes me to be misgendered, and also causes me a pretty great deal of dysphoria. It's probably the one thing that I still do to help me not be misgendered. I would say I'm gendered correctly about 85% of the time, at least when I'm not speaking too much. I know people harassing me when I'm walking on the street have switched to yelling faggot instead of dyke, so I guess that's a sign, right? I don't get as bent out of shape about it as I used to. It still sucks, and it still really hurts to hear the wrong pronouns or to hear ma'am or anything like that. But at the same time, I know that the things that do cause me to be misgendered will change eventually with being on T. I have a sneaking feeling that a lot of the time that I am misgendered, it's because I look like a 12-year-old boy. If I am gendered correctly, I know people will see me to be really, really young. And, if I walk in with keys in my hand, like obviously I was just driving, or people see my tattoos, it's like, well, obviously you're not a 12-year-old boy, so you must be, like an 18-year-old girl. So I think that's a big part of my being misgendered. But yeah, like I said, those are things that eventually will change once I'm on testosterone, and that'll happen less often. And I just take comfort in that this is a temporary state. So, yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about it. I'll catch you guys next week.